Hello, it's episode 8. I feel like singing, but I can't sing, so I won't. But I'm in that kind of mood today. In episode 8, I want to talk to you about getting your priorities straight, aka living your dream life, because your time is your life. And the way that you use your priorities and the way you get around to them is literally how you're spending your life. So, let me just ask you now, what is the main reason that you're not living the life of your dreams? Why is your day not full of all of the things that really light your fire? Let me just take a wild guess. You're too busy? Yes, you're not the first person to say it, trust me. And yes, I've even used that myself. Okay, so you've got too much on your plate. Who put that stuff on your plate? You allowed it to get there. So let me tell you, you can get your priorities straight and you can change your life. It is really simple. So let's start by looking at the really urgent things that keep on taking all of your time. The urgent things are what you're using as an excuse for not living the life that you want to live. So what is so urgent that is stopping you from doing the things that are most important? How about the notifications on your phone, that email that you need to check, or that message you need to reply to? It's not urgent or important. Turn your notifications off. How about that bill you need to pay? Why don't you set up automatic payments? How about dinner that needs to be cooked? Family need to eat, right? Why don't you cook in batches? Save yourself time. Do what you can to cut that urgent stuff down to size. When you look at your to-do list, what can you delete? What can you defer or delegate? There will be things on there that you don't have to be doing. So let's look at what really is important to you. How do you know what your main priorities are? Well, is there something that keeps you up at night because you still haven't gotten around to it? Or do you feel some pangs of regret at the end of the week when you look back and you haven't done work on something in particular? For me, my priorities are spending quality time with my children. So if I don't get around to reading to them 2 or 3 times a week, then I feel really crappy about that. Also, my grandparents are getting so much older and I'm really missing them, being so far away, 6,000 kilometers, and they are a real priority now. I make sure that I reach out to them as much as I can, and I'll be going to see them later on in the year. What are your priorities? Imagine that you're having an appraisal. Imagine it's the end of 2019 and you're looking back over the year and you're thinking, yes, I achieved X, Y, and Z. Maybe pick 2 or 3 for each areas of work, personal development, family, and friends. Pick 2 or 3 and think about those things that would have really made the year a success for you. What are those things? They are your priorities. So those things that keep you up at night, that's what you should be working on, because we all need our beauty sleep. So next, once you know what your most important priorities are, put them into your schedule. Break them down into bite-sized chunks and schedule them first before you put all of your other stuff in, before all of your time eaters. Put your priorities into your schedule. Can you do something on them every single week? Yes, I know you can. Think about it. There are 168 hours in a week. Take away 40 for work and 56 for sleep. That leaves you with 72. So make space. Put those priorities into your schedule. And let's think about making space then. Because as you told me at the beginning, as I imagined you told me, there's already a ton of stuff on your plate. So here's how to take some of that stuff off of your plate. Look at where you're overcommitting. What can you start saying no to? What can you remove? Maybe you need to cut down the time spent with a particular energy vampire kind of friend. And how about the snippets of time that you have, little half an hours here and there, like commuting or waiting rooms, or there's always gaps, little gaps when you're in your car or whatever it is. What can you do in that time? If you're turning to social media to fill up all of your time, then no wonder your priorities are not being met, because you could be using that time to read a book, to learn a new skill, to listen to podcasts, Call somebody you've been meaning to call or write a love letter. There are so many options. So use your snippets wisely. Use your snippets for your priorities. If you focus on your priorities this way, that you schedule them first and you use any free little pieces of time that you have to work on it as well, then you will find that you really can create the life of your dreams. Thank you so much for joining me, and please do join me again next week. And in the meantime, if you are interested in having a boundary BFF, get in touch. Doors are open for my one-on-one coaching, and I would absolutely love to hear from you.